Hi Geminis, it's Nick. I hope you guys are doing good. So for all my Geminis, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, men and women, we're now covering January 31st till February 6th, as you can see below. So we're basically already in February. So on the 1st, guys, we have a new moon in Aquarius. So this is bringing us a new mind frame, new mentality, new way of thinking. The old way of thinking is out the window, and you're definitely going to be feeling and thinking a lot differently, especially about in a certain area of your life, maybe wanting to make a change or reinvent yourself, or just really wanting to mentally be in a different place, or even like with your friends or associations, maybe even feeling like, you know, I need to be around more like-minded individuals, like the people around me or the people are in my life. I feel like we don't really have a lot in common anymore, or we don't think the same. Like this is us wanting to be around people, places, things that are like-minded. Okay, and then on the same day, we have Juno, the asteroid, moving into Aquarius. So this is looking for long-term mental connection and stimulation. So we're definitely going to feel that on the new moon. And then on the 4th, we have Mercury in Capricorn going direct. So, woo, no more retrograde. It doesn't mean all the problems, you know, suddenly go away, but communication and our thoughts definitely is going to ease up. It's going to be a little smoother, a little bit faster, especially for you guys. Maybe you've really been feeling it since Mercury is your ruling planet. And it is in Capricorn though, so we still gotta like act and think rationally and logically, but this is gonna be a little bit lighter, or you're gonna feel a little bit like you can breathe better. Okay, and then on the same day, we have the Sun conjuncting Saturn. So this is taking mental responsibility and it showing through our actions. And it all starts with the mind, right? Because where the mind goes, the body goes. So if you have that accountability and self-awareness, be like, okay, I should do this or I shouldn't do this, then your actions are going to show. You're going to be more responsible. Okay, and this, you know, like when they say like, oh, I jinxed myself, you want to make sure you're jinxing yourself for good things, positive things, because right now your thoughts and what you speak out, what you speak into existence can become your reality. So just be really mindful of that, and try to be optimistic and try to think more positively, or in like resolving and overcoming obstacles and problems than like dwelling and complaining and whining, because that's not going to help you. Okay, because Saturn, there's a lot of Saturn Capricorn energy in the sky right now. So Saturn doesn't want crying babies. Okay, he wants us to be tough, wants us to get up and take action and make moves. So this is a time where you got to really toughen up mentally and physically and just get things done. Okay, all right, so we're going to be covering a little bit of health, work, and love. I'll have a link to the extended reading below in the description box if you're interested afterwards. And speaking of health, I'm still a little bit sick, but I'm getting better, so bear with me, guys. All right, so when it comes to your health, my lovely Geminis, and I forgot to say the gems of my eyes, I'm sorry, but you're still the gems of my eyes. I do feel like there's going to be really, really good news for you. You know, maybe if you were sick, now you're going to be feeling much better, or if you were looking for some kind of medication or treatment or product or service, you may find it, or find a person that can do it for you, or the right connections. Or let's say you were on a wait list for some kind of appointments, you finally get it maybe. I know like my brother is trying to get Tylenol for my mom because my mom is sick too, and literally like everywhere nearby in pharmacy was like sold out. It's crazy, right? I feel like everyone's getting sick. Weird. So stay healthy, guys. But for your health, you're receiving some kind of good news or turnaround, good karma coming back to you. So maybe if you were sick, or if you were dealing with an injury, or a you know, some kind of long enduring pain or disease or anything, I feel like you may receive a miracle, or you may finally get cured or feel much better, or get the right treatment, the proper treatment that you really needed or you were looking for, or you just you're finally feeling really good, you're feeling healthy, you're feeling stronger. So this is really, really good news and a big turnaround, or someone's gonna be giving you something, or helping you, or helping you pay for some kind of service, or giving you like a free treatment. But this is really, really good news for your health. So you could be receiving really, really positive news, okay? And if it's not for you, it's maybe for someone that you love, maybe someone close to you as well. Okay, all right. And then when it comes to your work, school, career, and finances, be mindful where you're keeping any important belongings, such as like wallets, keys, passwords, passcodes, ledgers, computers, anything that has value. You want to keep it close because you may accidentally misplace it or forget a password or something. So keep those things close to you. I wouldn't want you guys to lose money or anything important, anything of value. So keep those things close to you, or keep close watch, or just make sure everything's very, very secure, because you could accidentally maybe misplace or lose some money or anything that has some kind of value. But if it does happen, no point in dwelling on it. Make sure you call right away to cancel a credit card or debit card or freeze the account or something. But if you can avoid it, just take precautions and be extra careful, okay? And I do feel like also when it comes to your work, you may, let's say there are other people that are calling off, or some people who are sick, you may have to come in and you feel like, man, it's a one-man show. Why does it feel like I'm doing everything? Like, what the heck? I'm doing like other people's job. You may feel like you're riding solo, or like you're kind of doing everything. You're like, oh my gosh, what the heck? Like, but you have no choice possibly. Or a lot of people are just like not being able to show up, or not being able to do the job for whatever reason, and so you may feel the burden, like, man, it feels like I'm doing everything. So it may just be for this week. I don't think it's going to be forever, but just kind of push through, and just know that you'll be rewarded, but you may have to kind of endure a little bit this week. Okay, also make sure you're not maybe if you have a certain budget in mind, or you're trying to save up for something, try not to splurge too much or overspend, or just like splurge, because you may regret it. Be like, oh man, I shouldn't have bought that, or I shouldn't have spent that much on that thing that wasn't really worth it. So this may be a week where you're wanting to be, or you're going to be a little more frugal or a little more careful. Okay, all right. And then when it comes to your love, relationships, and dating, on your side, we have the Lovers, Akashic Records, and the Page of Wands. Okay, so some of you could be a double Gemini, like Gemini Sun, Rising, or Moon. And then on this other side, for this other person, it can be the past, present, or future situation, or all three, all the above. And yes, it does apply whether you're single, in a relationship, married, divorced, situationship, friends with benefits. You don't know what's going on. It's okay. It's just the energies. Just take what fits, leave the rest out. Okay, so on this side for this person, we have Serenity, King of Swords, and the Hierophant. Okay, so the first thing that's sticking out to me is like, what's it called? Like sapiosexual, like that kind of dynamic. I feel like this is a very like mind stimulating connection here, where like you're both kind of really intrigued by each other, but more so your like mentality, or like they love your mind, or you love their mind, and that's how you guys are really, really connecting. Okay, so I feel like this is someone who could be a Virgo, a Taurus, or an air sign like yourself, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. Maybe it could be like a mixed match of one of those. Doesn't have to be though, could be any sign. It could be Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, but it could be any sign, so don't get too fixed on that. I feel like it's someone who's really smart, okay? Really, really smart. Maybe they work in the health industry, medical industry, or they're studying for that, or they work in like tech, IT, computer science, technology, engineering, something like that, or like aerospace engineering, I don't know. But I feel like they're very, very smart and really analytical, and pays attention to the small details, or like is very detail oriented and remembers a lot of things. Maybe is really great at communication, or really great, maybe has photographic memory, or knows how to articulate their thoughts, their words really well. It's like they're almost like a computer or like a robot. They know how to like retain a lot of knowledge, or they've done a lot of studying, or very, very well educated, even if they're like self-taught, you know. It just feels like they're very, very smart, and also someone who is probably very charming, very witty, maybe has a sarcastic sense of humor. You probably really like that because they know how to keep it fun and fresh. But I feel like there's an element of like nerdiness to them. Like they could be a little bit of like a nerd, maybe in like their own way, but it's cute or you like it. It's still like attractive to you. I feel like this is someone who could be kind of shy as well, like more shy, introverted, maybe a little more timid until you get to know them and then you see like, oh, they actually are really, really cool. But if you don't talk to them like that on a one-on-one personal basis, you may think like, oh, I don't know, like maybe unapproachable or you're not really sure. But once you talk to them, you see that they're actually really, really cool. I also feel like this is someone who probably is very traditional or maybe grew up in a more traditional household or upbringing, maybe grew up religious, maybe is not religious or is now spiritual more or open-minded. I feel like they do have high morals, character, and values. So probably someone who likes to do the right thing, is a good person, doesn't like to be shady or do, funny business or anything like that. I feel like they are highly evolved and very mature. So they could be older than you, if not by age, maybe by experience level. And even if they're not older, maybe younger or same age, I feel like they're very mature or very wise. Okay, and you guys, the connection you guys have is very mental. Okay, and I feel like this could be a connection where like at first you may see it as just friendly, like you may not feel the like, ooh, instant sparks and like, oh my god, I really like this person, or like instant attraction at first. But then as you get to know them and you kind of move past just the friendship barrier, you start to see them more than just a friend. She's like, man, this person's really, really cool. I really like them. It's not that you weren't attracted to them, but I feel like it wasn't that like instant, like, oh my gosh, I like this person kind of connection. It's like it may be like a slower incline. So this may be where you guys are just friends right now, or you start off maybe just more like friendly or like cordial. Like maybe you guys work in the same place or you go to the same school, or you have similar friend groups possibly, or you don't at all. But you could connect through like hobbies, or you connect through like similar interests, or like, oh, we're both part of this club, or we both like this sport, or we're both studying this thing, like you could have some similar interest here. But I feel like this could even be someone who's a soulmate for you, but you don't feel that instantly. Okay, it's kind of different. And I feel like this person's gonna really like that you remember a lot of things. Like some of you, maybe you have photographic memory, you have really good memory. You remember a lot of little things that people say to you or conversations that you have. And this person likes that because they are themselves very detail oriented. And so they appreciate someone who actually remembers the things that they said or like conversations they had. And that's something that you naturally maybe do, okay? And you guys have great conversations, or this is someone who you're gonna have really great conversations with, like you both like mentally stimulate each other. You could be talking about like random things, okay, like nonsense, or like cooking, or cartoons, or anime, or History Channel, or like whatever, aliens, but like both of you are very mentally engaged with each other, like, ooh, this, that, yeah, that. Like it's like you're both having a lot of fun talking to each other. So very sapiosexual connection here, okay, which I think is very, very exciting. Okay, since we're in Aquarius season, that's what we're really gonna want. We want weird, unique, different connections. And you may have a dream, or you may have a deja vu that happens to you this week with this person. So that may be an indicator, like while you're with this person or while you're talking to them, maybe you get deja vu and you're like, oh, what? Like feels like I did this already. Well, then that probably means you've had a past life with this person, or you've already known this person before, and that's why you guys are connecting again, maybe in a different way though. And you may kind of be very flirty with this person, or you may start to get comfortable to be a little more flirty and send, messages, or they may be the one that's sending you and giving you flirty messages. But I feel like you may be the instigator. You may kind of throw it out there to see what happens. And this person's gonna take it. They're gonna take the bait. They're like, oh, Gemini likes me? Like, oh my god, Gemini likes me. And they're gonna take it seriously though. So don't be too flirty if you don't mean it, if you're not serious, because I think this person's gonna like you maybe a lot more than you like them. So you just want to make sure that you're not leading anyone on, Gemini, too soon. Okay, but I feel like this person wants to get serious with you or is interested in potentially exploring a relationship with you. Okay, and this could be someone you already friends with or you already know. I kind of feel like they're already like in your proximity, or you guys already know each other maybe, or you've kind of talked but maybe not talked, you know. Could be at work, school, or your friend group, or you guys know each other on social media or something. But I feel like this person's gonna want to get more serious with you, or like have deeper conversations and kind of like, I don't know, I think they just see, they feel like you guys are compatible or like you get each other, okay? And I think you kind of feel it too, except you're looking at it more like lighthearted, more like just like, ooh, okay, just go with the flow. Okay, all right, so we're gonna explore a little bit more and dive in deeper in the extended to get more information, to see where their energy is at. What are they thinking? What are they feeling when it comes to you? What they don't want you to know and maybe you should know, and what their next action move will be towards you, and also your advice. So we'll continue this on an extended. Link will be below. Hopefully I'll see you there. If I'll see you for our next reading. Take care, and I wish you guys all the best.